Captain Zephaniah W. Nash, hired captain of the Scandalous.
I am Elspeth Sophia with Concerning Irish Service. I am the proprietress of the Scandalous.
This is our quartermaster, Iron Skull Farrell. That's our personas. That's how we act up. But what we're here today is to talk about the difference between what everybody thinks about pirates and what pirates were really like.
You stole from the ship or another shipmate. You had two choices, which were voted on by the crew. You had two punishments to vote on. Get shot or marooned. Anybody here know what marooning is? You'd be taken to a deserted island or a sandbar. The sailor would be escorted off the ship by the quartermaster by any means deemed necessary. Left with a tin of water, a quarter ration, a pistol, shot, and tied. The pistol was for himself. Once he ran out of food, he would shoot himself.
It was not a very forgiving. You see a lot of pirates in movies that with peg legs. Not so much. Now, do you see a lot of former pirates
Yes.
with peg legs? You lose your leg.
And hook hands.
You know, when your peg leg is just a wooden peg, you're walking on a wooden ship, you lose your footing.
Just imagine walking high-heel shoes on a linoleum floor. But guys, if you know about this, I'm very proud of you for expanding your horizons. The women know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not.
Same with hooks instead of a hand. Easy life to lose a hand in, but when you've got a hook here, it's kind of hard to pull that rope. Now, most pirate ships did, in their codes of conduct, have unemployment insurance. They would give how much money a sailor would get if they lost a leg or a hand. These are a little more common. These are cutlasses. These are actually very light cutlasses made specifically for stage combat, which we'll get to in a few minutes. A more common sword. This is my favorite part because I get to get out of the voice. This is a much more common form of cutlass. You see in the movies pirates fighting for 20 minutes. Two guys. Pirates were usually not very good with a sword. They were too busy sailing the ship. This is very simple. You walk up to someone and hit them with it. Not all the fancy stuff. Axes. Sometimes you're talking about a rope as thick as your arm. Well, your little knife, you'll be sawing it for a while if you've got to cut it real quick. This, in about 3 hacks, will take it down. And also, very handy if you're in a little argument. Here's a much larger version with a hammerback. Firearms. As we mentioned, they were all black powder at the time. If you load, we're not shooting. Curran wouldn't let it. I want it.
It makes it great.
And if anyone doesn't know what they're doing, these are all smooth bores. All modern guns are rifled. They've got grooves down the barrel, which make the bullet spin and make it a lot more accurate. Now, this, if I was shooting at you from right here, I'd have as good a chance of hitting you or her.
So sorry. You.
And the blunderbuss here, much larger. You can shoot this with one big ball in it. A lot of times they'd drop in a half a dozen or so smaller balls, or nails, or rocks, or glass. It's like a shotgun. If I was shooting at you, I'd take all 3 of you out. Which is handy when the other ship, everybody's lined up on the barrel. Of course, we couldn't bring our cannon in, unfortunately.
Why do you think pirate ships had 3 times the complement of your average merchantman when they were understaffed? Why do you think they flew black flags or red flags? Why do you think they came up abreast with guys standing on the railings going, "Ah!"
Okay, we've just about used up our allotted time. We're more than happy to stay and to answer any more questions you might have. As you can tell, we like to talk. We love to hear our own voices.
About this.
If anyone has any more questions,